Hello guys and welcome to Amaz Reviews the new cards that it's just appeared on stream just now in the Kobolds and Catacombs reviewed stream. So let's go ahead and dive in, and I haven't seen this card before, so I'm actually gonna review this as we go. Alright, so there are 9 new cards. Let's take a look. First one is the Pharaoh Gibberer. 1 mana 1/1, so that's pretty bad stats. It says, after this minion attacks a hero, add a copy of it into your hand. So it's a 1 mana 1/1 that if you can smart the enemy, you get another Gibberer. And that Gibberer can spawn more Gibberers, right? So yeah, this doesn't look good at all, because all you're drawing are 1 mana 1/1s. Sure, you get to draw more of these, but my first impression is that it's pretty bad. Yeah? 1 mana 1/1s just die. And 1 mana 1/1 draw a card is pretty good, but you draw another 1 mana 1/1. So I'm assuming this is just like, you know, some gibberish rare that you don't want to play in Constructed or Arena. I don't rate this really highly. Anyway, second card, Sudden Betrayal. Okay, so rogues get some secrets, right? So 2 of them are revealed. There's 1 more that hasn't revealed yet. But Sudden Betrayal says, 2 mana secret for rogues. When a minion attacks a hero, instead it attacks one of its neighbors. Oh, so it's kind of like Betrayal, but instead, it's 1 attack 1. It's kind of like a misdirection in a sense. And it always attacks one of its neighbors. So it's interesting that it doesn't proc when you only have 1 minion attacking. So that's kind of cool. Obviously, it punishes a little bit more of a bigger board. But this is very similar to Explosive Trap, where it's actually really easy to play around the secret, right? You just don't attack the face until you have a board where it's better to do this. So I don't rate this too highly. I think it's very close to Misdirection. Instead, it's not random. It's one of its neighbors, right? So Misdirection is not really a good card, so I don't think this is a good card either. So I don't rate this highly in both formats as well. So I would rate this really bad. Like, it's just trash, I think. Next, another rogue secret is revealed. It's called Cheat Death. When a friendly minion dies, return it to your hand. It costs 2 less. Wow, okay, so this is a much better Getaway Kodo, because Getaway Kodo is the paladin version of this that does not make it cost less. 2 mana, draw a card, and then it costs 2 less. This is actually even better than Shadow Step, because Shadow Step, you actually spend the card, right? And you also remove the minion from combat. This one is when it dies. So this one, you don't go down on the card. It's 2 mana, draw a card that costs 2 less. It also reminds me of Unstable Portal. Unstable Portal, 2 mana, get a minion, costs 3 less. This one costs 2 less. Wow, this could be very broken, because if you cast this and you have only 1 minion on the field and it's really important that your opponent kills it, then you can just replay for cheaper. Well, you play for free basically because you spend 2 mana. Like, for example, if you have an Auctioneer on the battlefield and then you prep Cheat Death, they have to kill your Auctioneer. And then the Auctioneer becomes 4 mana and you can play it again. This seems reasonable in a deck that can abuse it. And yeah, it just can't be bad. It's 2 mana, draw a card that costs 2 less. I just don't think this can be bad. I think this is a pretty good secret. I like it. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. Next we have Dustbreaker. It is a priest card. It's a 4 mana 3/3 dragon. If you're holding a dragon, deal 3 damage to all other minions. Wow, that's really good. Wait, that's really good. So 4 mana 3/3, cast a Hellfire that doesn't damage the face, and you get a 3/3? Wow, that's actually really good, right? Because if you compare this to Warlock's Hellfire, Warlock Hellfire is 4 mana, deal 3 damage, get a 0/0. This is 4 mana 3/3, cast Hellfire, but also doesn't damage the face, which is better. Because if you're playing Priest, you don't want to damage face. You just want the game to go as long as possible. Oh, this is really good. Dragon Priest has lost a lot when what's the Blackrock Mountain expansion has rotated out. But Dustbreaker might actually bring Dragon Priest back in. This is really powerful. And Secret Agent is still in the game. So yeah, Dustbreaker turn 4 into Secret Agent in turn 5 seems like a really good curve. So yeah, I think Dustbreaker is really, really insane. I like it. Alright, next card we have the Rune Spear. So it's a Shaman weapon, legendary weapon, 8 mana 3/3. So that's pretty bad stats. After a hero attacks, discover a spell and cast it with random targets. There's a lot of good shaman cards that have random targets, such as Lightning Storm. It's always good. There's Evolve and Devolve. Volcano is not... Alright, so it's important to note that this one, if you cast a spell with Overload, you are going to get overloaded. But then this is 3 spells in 1, and it still deals 3 damage. I'm assuming this is insane in Arena. Like, you'll always pick this in Arena because it's just ridiculous. There's so much value in 1 card. Constructed Fireball? I mean, don't think this is constructed viable. It's really expensive for 8 mana. And it's not reliable as well. I think this is a little bit too random and constructed. I don't think people are going to play this. But I think it's really, really good in Arena. Because Arena, you just want to do stupid stuff. You want value cards. And this is like insane value. In constructed, probably people just gotta, you know, it's better if you play Shaman to just kill the face. So, not really a big... I don't think this could be that good. Ooh, next one we have a Druid. Branching Paths. Choose twice. Oh god, here we go. Choose twice. For 4 mana, you get 2 options here. Draw a card. Give your minions +1 attack permanently, that is, and gain 6 armor. That doesn't seem that good. Oh, you can choose the same thing twice? Oh, you can choose the same thing twice. Wow, that's actually much better then. Because 4 mana draw, it's 4 mana draw is like Arcane Intellect. But it's better than Arcane Intellect because you have more flexibility. You can gain 12 armor, and you can also give all your minions +2 attack. I think giving your minions plus attack seems to be the worst one because Savage Roar is a card. So I think maybe if you're playing a more controlling deck, drawing 2 and gaining 12 is really good. Because sometimes you want to mix them up, right? Sometimes you want to gain 12, sometimes you want to draw 2 cards, sometimes you want to draw 1 and gain 6 armor. That seems pretty good in my first assessment. I think this is ridiculous in Arena. This is auto pick in Arena. In Constructed, you're probably gonna find a deck to do this, to pick this on. Like, Big Druid might want this, right? Yeah, Big Druid might want this. Druids don't really have a good card draw spell outside of Nourish and Wrath. And having another option now that you can always change to armor in case you go against aggro matchups is really, really good. So I think this card is really good. Next we have Level Up for Paladins. 5 mana. Give your Silverhand recruits +2/+2 and taunt. So it's kind of like Quartermaster, but instead of getting a 2/5, you get a 0/0, but then you give them taunt. I mean, right now there's not a lot of cards that give you Silverhand recruits, right? There's the 1 mana gift, you get 2 Silverhand recruits, and then there's the 5 mana one that you get 5 Silverhand recruits. So those are the ones that are better. Obviously, there's no Muster for Battle. If there's Muster for Battle, then obviously it's insane. But we have the Lost in the Forest and Battle for Darkness or something, right? Taunt is really good keyword. So I think if this is played and constructed, then people are gonna match this up with Lost in the Darkness, or Lost in the Jungle rather than the 5 mana card. Like the 1 mana 2/1/1s is actually a very good deal, right? Like that is serviceably fine. So, you know, maybe you play one of these with the 1 mana spells. That doesn't even seem that good, right? 6 mana, make 2 3/3 taunts. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I don't think it's constructed viable. In Arena, it's fine. Arena, these effects are always fine because they're always relevant. You're gonna have time to hero power. So I don't think this is gonna be good. Oh yeah, there's also Fine Cleaver, huh? Wow, there's also Fine Cleaver. Okay, Fine Cleaver actually makes this card really good. Because Fine Cleaver effectively is 0 mana, make 2 Silverhand recruits. Because you equip the weapon beforehand and then cast this on the next turn. Alright, this is now improved to insane in Arena, I think, because Vine Cleaver exists. And in Constructed, I think this is... I still don't think this is as good in Constructed as could be in Arena. Yeah, I'm gonna go with mediocre in Constructed, but insane in Arena, I think now. Yeah, because of Vine Cleaver. Alright, number 8 we have Lesser Mythos Spellstone. So it's a 7 mana Spellstone that starts off with Summon 1/5/5. Whenever you equip a weapon while this is in your hand, you upgrade it. Okay, and then each upgrade you spawn 1 more 5/5. So at the max rank, you spawn 7. It's a 7 mana summon 3 5/5s. So that's a lot of value card. Like it could actually summon 3 5/5s for 7 mana, which is pretty good. And holding this in your hand is not that hard because, like, say you actually draw it sometime and then you equip it and then you get 3 5. 7 mana making some 5/5s is like, while it's a lot of value, it doesn't also impact the board, right? It's something that you're just making 5/5s. Is the middle version good enough? 7 mana make 2 5/5s? Like, when you compare this to Bone Mare, it's really, really good. Like, you get 3 5/5s. But the fact that is, you're getting 3 5. Like, Bone Mare gives your minion taunt and charge, right? Effectively, because you buff something on the board and you can attack immediately. So Bone Mare is like, might just be better, and it always works. Whereas this one, you have to equip weapons and it's really awkward. I'm gonna go with not that good. And in Arena, well, in Arena, you're not gonna pick Warrior, so this is redundant, right? I don't think this is that good. Maybe if they release another very good weapon, because right now the good weapons are Blood Razor, which is the 4 mana 2/2 cleave twice, Whirlwind twice basically. They nerf Fire War Axe. So what the hell are you gonna use this with? Nizal's First Mate? I guess you can use Nizal's First Mate with this, but then Nizal's First Mate is an aggro card. Yeah, I'm not sure. This card does not have a home yet. Maybe there's a new warrior weapon that helps this out. Maybe. And finally, we have the last Hunter legendary card. It's Katharina Winter Wisp. Okay, I haven't heard of this character before. 8 mana 6/6. Battlecry and Death Rattle, you recruit a beast. So recruit is you pull something out of your deck and put it on the battlefield. So it's an 8 mana 6/6, pull something, and when she dies, you pull something again. And it could be any beast. So if you stack a deck where Katharina always works, then this could be very good. So say you build a deck where the only beasts in your deck are King Crush and Swamp King Dread or something, right? So then it's an 8 mana 6/6, summon an 8/8 charge, and then when she dies, summon a 9/9. So it's a deck building challenge, right? Where you don't want a lot of beasts. So if you play Katharina, you probably want to only play 2 or even 3 of the best beasts, and then nothing else. I'm imagining 2 high mains, King Crush, and Swamp King Dread as your only beast in the deck. So then when you play this, you get a 6/6 in the high main, and then when she dies, you get another high main or King Crush or something like that. So yeah, this could get pretty ridiculous. I mean, this is actually really ridiculous in Arena. You auto pick this in the Arena, right? You're always gonna draft a beast. In Constructed, Control Hunter, that's pretty funny. Maybe Control Hunter makes a comeback. I mean, not a comeback, an introduction, because it was never viable. Gotta see more Hunter cards, because this chart is really strong. Like, if you can actually cheat out your deck, then this is really good. Sparky? Oh yeah, you can actually, no, it's Chompy. You can actually put in the 8 mana 7/7 charge dinosaur as well. But then how many high cards are you running? That's a lot of expensive cards. Because right now, Control Hunter, what's holding Control Hunter back is early game plays. There's not a lot of early game. The 2 cards that are released right now are Crushing Walls, which is also insanely expensive. It's 7 mana. And Katharina, which is 8 mana. So I gotta see some more cheap Hunter cards to make a Control Hunter deck. But I think this card is really powerful. For sure. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, I guess those are all the cards. So 9 cards we have. Out of all these 9 cards, I obviously like Dustbreaker the most. It might bring Dragon Priest back, which is pretty PogChamp. And yeah, Branching perhaps seems pretty strong too. So those are the 2 cards I think are the strongest of the 9 bunch. And when there are more new cards, I'm gonna be sure to do another review for you guys. So there you go. See you guys in the next video.